Step.
Hey folks, welcome to another DVRT WOD. Josh is here. He's going to break down the really DVRT principle side. I'm going to break down the concept because it's kind of my concept, and I'm going to actually do it too because I'm a lead from the front kind of person. This workout's called Purgatory, so if you have some yourself, maybe you're not liking yourself that day or you don't like your wife, this is a great workout to give it. It's usually a drill that Josh and I love a lot. It's basically based around thruster drills and then interlayering some of the other really valuable parts of DVRT in a very inverse manner. So complexity is kind of going up in one aspect and down in the other as the volume goes up in one aspect or down in the other. You'll see what we mean when we get to a point here. But we're going to start with real basic thrusters. So we got our strength bag. And again, one more portion to this before we jump into this is that you should have more than one ultimate sandbag. But if you don't, you can completely do this whole WOD Purgatory with a single ultimate sandbag. So let's get into it.
So what Troy's going to do is he's always going to make sure when he's using a bigger ultimate sandbag to get in that fist position. So again, it's very important that you start right from the get-go in a strong position. So let's go ahead and do a rep, Troy, or two. So we're going to start in that bilateral thruster. So make sure you finish over the crown of the head. A lot of you want to go really fast and try to get through this. The idea is to do it really well. So locking in the legs at the top, finishing over the crown of the head.
So that's your first piece. You got 10 repetitions of that. So that's the least complex, more volume portion of this piece of the workout. Now we're going down into lateral bag drags.
Now, because he's using a larger USB, he's going to still grab the top handle. Now, the tendency is going to want to be to lift the weight up. You don't want to lift the weight up. You still want to keep full contact with the implement on the ground the entire time. So you really have to work hard. Now, you may not be able to pull the full distance that you would be with a smaller USB. If you need to transfer to a smaller USB, you always can. He's going about halfway and see how he's moving his body laterally to accommodate for the increased resistance.
So the more complex movement, the less volume. You're doing 3 lateral bag drags each direction. Now on to some more thrusters because you didn't get enough already.
So as we pull over the step, we're going to do a Bulgarian split squat thruster. So this is going to be very, very demanding. So Troy's going to make sure he positions himself right, and you don't have to go very fast to get the benefit of this drill. So make sure you position yourself on the step appropriately. You have a nice tall upright torso. He's going to have a good stretch in that hip. Drive through both feet. Use the back foot to press to the toes. Plant through that heel. And make sure you finish over the crown of the head. Don't go into too much lumbar extension. Brace to the abdominal area as well. Nice job, Troy. Tough.
Yeah. So, appropriately, we're going down in volume there, right? Complexity goes up, volume goes down. We're 4 Bulgarian split squat thrusters each side. This is where kind of things meet in the middle. Going to a great body position and a great drill with the ultimate sandbag.
So now he's flipping over to our snatch grip handles, which, not surprisingly, are used predominantly for snatches. So Troy's going to make sure that everything's the same. He's going to go to a sprinter stance, so heel-toe relationship. The weight starts right against his shins. His upper body is tight. His arms are locked. He's going to power to the hip, snatch overhead, and see how his back heel stayed off the ground. A lot of people are going to fall back on that heel. You got to press up and drive through that hip. Nice job, Troy. And see how he catches it with enough extension that the bag's not laying on his head, so he's actually loading his upper back to receive the weight. Beautiful.
So, complex, we're right in the middle ground now. You got 4 staggered sprinter stance. It's taking a toll on me. I'm going towards Purgatory. Alrighty. Stagger stance, sprinter stance, ultimate sandbag snatches. Going to the next drill.
So now as we're getting fatigued, we're going to change body position. So you're going to really feel the load at this point. So you probably want to be a little conservative initially. He's going down the half kneeling position. He's going to press as he drives up. So he's using that coming out of the bomb position as an opportunity to create some momentum. We're going to look for instability in the hip. We're going to make sure he stays nice and in line with his body. And there's no compensation from side to side or front and back. Nice job, Troy.
Most complex thruster, least volume. 3x3 on the up-down thrusters each side. Then to our final drill. We're adding volume, but it's not often we talk about it in these terms, but the rotational lunge is our least complex drill in this scenario. So we're about to jump into it. Go ahead, Josh.
So basically at this point, if you're using this heavier ultimate sandbag, the emphasis is not going to be on the speed component. You can work on a pause at the bottom. That's going to compensate for the increased load. So if Troy hits that nice bomb position, we want to make sure his torso is nice and upright. He's not collapsing that hip. He's not leaning forward. His eyes stay straight ahead the entire time. And his arms are pretty much locked, just directing the weight just to the side of his body. Nice job, Troy.
There we go.
And you'll see he finishes with that nice full hip extension at the top.
So there you have it. Ultimate Sandbag Thruster Purgatory. You can see how it went. Try to use, they'll probably, depending on who you are, some of those drills may be more difficult, but we try to set it up in a way that you can use that single sandbag, ultimate sandbag, to do this. I would shoot, for a programming standpoint, real simple. 3 cycles through, 30-minute time cap, have fun in Purgatory.